What is going on, dudes and lady dudes? Welcome back to Just Nuts, guys. Today, we've got more. I think this is Legendary Duelist Pack 6 support. I know we got some yesterday, but this was revealed in the OCG for their Legendary Gold Box. But I believe their Gold Box is comparable to Magical Hero. Don't take that as a quote. Regardless, this is still support that should still get you excited if you are a fan of Yusei, Jaden, or Yugi. And there's some pretty cool cards because they're trying to combine classic boss monsters of Yugi, the main characters with almost like protagonist or rival types cards. So it's cool. It's a cool combination. You'll see what I mean when we get into it. So let's just jump right in because I don't want to waste too much time. We'll start with Supreme Magical Dragon Knight, Dragoon of Red Eyes. It's a level 8 Dark Spellcaster Fusion Effect monster with 3,000 attack, 2,500 defense. The materials are 1 Dark Magician plus 1 Red Eyes Black Dragon or 1 Dragon Effect monster. So it could be Red. Okay, because Red Eyes isn't an effect monster, so you could also have him there. I got you, cool. Or just any dragon generically, which is pretty nice. This first effect is, he cannot be destroyed by card effects. Also, neither player can target this card with card effects. I mean, that right there is pretty strong as is. This is Avramax at that point, right? You're just a 3k beater that can't be destroyed by card effects or targeted. That's really nice protection. 2, up to a number of times per turn equal to the number of normal monsters used as fusion material for this card. During your main phase, you can destroy 1 monster your opponent controls, and if you do, inflict damage to your opponent equal to its original attack. Okay, so it's giving you extra incentive to use Red Eyes Black Dragon as material for this. It's the only one you can use for this, and okay, that's a nice payoff. I mean, it's just a free pop, a free destruction. You don't necessarily need it though. And then the third effect, once per turn when a card or effect is activated. Any card or effect, quick effect, discard a card as cost, negate the activation if you do destroy that card, and if you do that, this card gains 1,000 attack. Whoa! I really didn't read any of these cards before this. That's so strong. Negate any card or effect with a discard, negate and destroy, and then this card becomes 4k beater that can't be destroyed or targeted with card effects. That's a straight up threat. This is a legit Dark Magician support card. This is legit. We already got the other fusion. This one's probably better. They're both good. Wow. Okay. Put some respect on that man. All right. And Dark Magician's already struggled with like disruptions as is, setting up disruptions going first. And this definitely helps. It's an Omni Negate. All right. Then we move to Elemental Hero Neos Kluger. I think that name might change for sure. It's a level 9 light spellcaster fusion effect monster with 3,000 attack, 2,500 defense. This fusion monster takes Elemental Hero Neos plus Yubel as materials. As you can see, like the rivals, Yubel being a rival to the Jaden, or whatever you want to call her in relation to Jaden, but you get it. Kind of like how Joey is rival to Yugi, Red Eyes and Dark Magician kind of combining there, right? Must be fusion summoned. You can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. First effect, before damage calculation, if this card battles an opponent's monster, inflict damage to your opponent equal to that opponent's monster's attack. Okay, pretty solid. Yeah, I mean, just hit him. Just hit him with some life points. Extra burn, not terrible. Second effect, if this face-up card you control leaves the field because of an opponent's effect, or is destroyed by battle, you can special summon 1 Neos Wise Man from your hand or deck, ignoring its summoning conditions. So this is just a really good float. I mean, it's just a really good float. Obviously, you can't link this off yourself and get this effect to work or something like that. You do have to wait for your opponent to out it, but you're still a 3k beater. So a lot of times your opponent's not going to be able to get over this card to get to your life points, get around this card. So they're going to have to remove this card. They're going to have to kill it by battle or just straight up remove it with some removal, and this card floats if it just leaves the field, period, by an opponent's card effect, which is very, very nice, and then you just get a Neos Wise Man out of it. Not the best. I mean, it's okay. It's super sticky, and that's really all it really is. It's just going to be annoying for your opponent to out this situation, because even when they do, you still get a Neos Wise Man for free. but not the worst, not the best. It's okay. I like the Dark Magician one much more. And then we have Shooting Star Dragon TG expansion. So I guess in Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, when the TG guy shows up or whatever, he's like a huge pain for Yusei. So I guess they're combining them both. Stardust Dragon, Yusei's classic, monster with that. So we have a level 10 Wind Dragon Synchro effect monster with 3,300 attack, 2,500 defense. That is a big boy. His materials are 1 tuner synchro monster plus 1 non-tuner synchro monster. So you got to use 2 synchros to go into him. He's level 10, so you need some lower level ones. Okay. I'm sure there are some combos that can work out into this. When a monster effect is activated that targets a monster or monsters you control. Quick effect, you can banish 1 tuner from your graveyard as cost, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that monster. Keep in mind, this effect is not once per turn, so as long as you have multiple tuner monsters in your graveyard, you can continue to banish to negate. So if your opponent doesn't read it right and thinks they can bait out 1 negate and then do it again, But it's a fine protection. I mean, it's essentially being immune to targeting, because nobody's going to try and target this card with monster effects, so fine. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can negate that attack. That's once per turn, but it's also another decent effect. I mean, I don't think many people are going to be trying to beat over this card, but if you have other cards that you want to keep live, and don't want your opponent to have an easy out in just attacking over it, this could be a solve for that. And then the third effect, during your opponent's turn, if this card is in your graveyard, quick effect, you contribute 2 synchro monsters as cost to special summon this card from the graveyard. That's a nice recursion. I mean, it is a little... it's kind of a lot, right? Because you're already going to need to put 2 synchros on the field to synchro summon him the right way originally. And then if he gets outed, you're going to have to put 2 more synchro monsters, and sometimes in Master Rules 4, that can be really annoying and tough to do. But, it's fine. I think it's fine. I think out of all of these, I think these 2 are okay. But I actually really think that this Dark Magician card is pretty dang good. And then we have a bunch of reprints, but this is all the gold box, so I don't even think it's necessarily confirmed for the TCG set, but Eternal Soul, Neos Wise Man, Shooting Riser Dragon. Cool stuff. That's pretty much it here, guys. I definitely don't know about this guy, but I believe this card's pretty good. I think the problem is just going to force you to play dragons in your deck, and then Neos Kluger, seems okay. But if I'm missing anything, as always, if I missed something, some application any of these cards could specifically have, making them a little better, a little worse than maybe I thought, definitely let me know down below. But I think Dark Magician is really, so far, the huge winner out of the Goldback / Legendary Duelist 6. A lot of good cards for Dark Magician. Dark Magician getting a huge buff here. Definitely excited to see if that deck is competitively relevant after all this stuff is said and done. But that's going to do it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, subscribe to the channel if you have not yet. And I'll catch your beautiful butt cheeks in the next video. Peace.